Neenah Rockets All Access on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
Next Friday, a week from tonight, you've got Appleton East, who they came into your gym and gave you your first conference loss before the new year. Yeah. What kind of adjustments is your team going to need to make to take down the Patriots on the road?
One for there is just tighten up things on the defensive end. We gave some shooters a little too much space in that first game, so we definitely got to tighten that up. Then there's some things offensively that we definitely got to take advantage of that we did in the second half that we just didn't really look for in the first half. So we had a really good second half, so we just got to build on that.
Yeah, we just got to all be really focused on defense. They got a lot of great players on that team. It's really balanced and even out, so just taking pride in our defense.
The Rockets come into their matchup against Appleton East on a 3-game win streak, but have lost a starter to injury in each of the past 2 games. Alyssa Ebel went down against Oshkosh North, and Farrah Danforth against Oshkosh West. They'll need the entire active roster to step up against the 16-3 Patriots. In the previous meeting against East, junior guard Ella Sweeney scored 32 points on 7 made 3-pointers. Her teammates chipped in 7 more triples for the 81-71 win.
Harley, got number 14. You see a little more glue to her, you help a little bit less. Everybody else, we always know where she's at in 2-3. All right, we always know where she's at. Hand high in the 3, get over every ball screen, get over. And everybody else who goes in who has her, get over. Don't go under. McKenna, you got number 23, post. Okay, we talked a lot about what to do with her. Bump, redirect. Okay, call out those screens, hard hedge. All right, and let's go. 1, 2, 3. Get it right, here we go.
The Patriots also missing a starter as sophomore guard Amelia Montmarquette misses tonight's game. Senior forward Ella Zaleski in the starting lineup after she missed the previous meeting of these 2 teams. On the tip, it's Fryer against Zaleski, and McKenna wins it in her first start of the season. Rockets would turn it over before their first possession could get started. Jenna Ott opens the scoring for East. Klesmet runs the baseline, gets a screen from Mikkelkavich, hits the 3 from the corner. Buss gets a strong screen from Fryer, and Ellie knocks down the left wing 3 to pull the Rockets ahead. 2 Patriot reserves getting involved as Elena Neubauer with the pass to Brooklyn Feller, and she knocks down the 3 from the corner. Ensuing possession for Neenah, Klesmet gets the crossover on Ambria Fisher, easy lay-in at the hoop. Buss with the left-handed layup finishes through the contact, her 3-point play cuts it to 1. Then it's Sydney Mikkelkavich getting in on the left-handed layups as she hits a nice off-balance shot over a defender. Sweeney facilitating for the Patriots. She gets it into Zaleski, who imposes her will down low. In transition, they find Jenna Ott. She's left open for a split second too long and knocks down the 3. Neenah later down 7, needing a score, and Klesmet from the left wing cuts it to 4. Marin Steer in her first varsity game after a call-up from JV gets the board. That leads to a Klesmet mid-range jumper through the contact and 1. Fryer with the dribble handoff to Buss. She picks up the assist as Ellie puts the Rockets up 2. Sweeney falls off the baseline and her pass is stolen by Buss. outlet to Klesmet, and eventually in the corner. Left open is Sydney Mickelcavage. Neenah up 7 for their biggest lead of the night. East would answer as Ambria Fisher connects from downtown and slows Neenah's momentum going into halftime. The red and white lead 32-28.
Just limit their transition and offensive rebounds, but otherwise we're solid.
Transition D. All right.
We're scrambling really
Three,
well.
number
We'll give that one a slash. All right. Okay, and then yeah, one and done. Give that a slash. Not quite a full check, but give it a slash. Okay, decent. Okay, but again, yeah.
Right, we are every loose ball we're on the floor. We're bumping cutters. That has got to stay. That cannot dip at all. That's got to we got to keep going on that.
Early, we gave him some of the drives on the baseline, much better second part of the first half. Got to make sure we keep up with that one. All right.
What are we seeing offensively?
The middle's pretty open once we swing it like a few times.
And if like Rowan and I drive the middle or like Ken sets a screen, like they just want to double us, so like the roll or like the kick back out, I know that's worked too.
Yeah, I just look, we're 7 of 11 right now in the paint. There's no weak side rotation. There's none at all. So we still have got to make sure that I like a lot of our threes, but we still let's attack that lane. Okay? We've got
just need to kick it back to defense. We don't need to be shot blockers. Stay down.
Yeah.
They had 10 turnovers, so I know in their locker room they're going to talk about ball fakes in our zone, so make sure we're not overly jumping everything, but still be aggressive, right? So that you can get in the passing lanes, but don't overestimate and gamble too much.
Let's go start 2 unmade. Dead ball situations, 5 in transition. Okay, so you can do it quicker. Make sure you get back. All right. Hey, pretty fun half, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty fun half. All right. That's nothing. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Rock. 1, 2, 3. Rockets. Let's go. Let's go. Our half. Let's go now. Let's go.
Aubrey Erickson splits a pair of free throws to open the second half. Bus uses the stop and go drive. She picks up the dime on Carly Baltus's and one. On the inbound, it's Yazjeski getting the hoop and the horn. Her made free throw ties things up at 34. Bus picking up another assist. Great outlet pass to her fellow senior Klesmet, and Rowan takes it to the basket. After an opt 3, Sweeney steals it. She finds Yazjeski on the break, and her layup caps a 10-2 Patriot run. They're up 3. Later, the Patriots handling the 2-3 zone much better than the first half. Neubauer to Yazjeski on the post-to-post pass. Bus's runner no good, but Izzy Malloy with the effort on the offensive glass. She gets the and one. Patriots with a game-high 8-point lead. Ellie Bus hits the mid-range jumper to chip away. After a Sweeney 3, Klesmet again has the answer, this time from the left wing.
Deep breath now. It's your lungs full. Be ready for the press run. So 5 is left and down. 5, yes. Stay glued to it, okay? Everyone else stay up the line. Again, when she's in the lane, say that, stay down and all the extra stuff, okay? Don't pick up unless you know you can get it, all right? And then, box up like animals. Every shot that goes up, one and done. You have to turn it over.
Erickson drives into a double team but gets the pass to Fisher, and she hits another big shot from the corner. Bus screens for Klesmet, and Rowan able to finish on the runner over Yazjeski. Rowan hits a 3 to cut it to 5, but the clock favors Appleton East. Neenah would have to resort to fouling, and the Patriots struggled to close it out at the line, but hit enough free throws to hold on. Neenah holds Sweeney to just 11 points and 3 3-pointers, as Ambria Fisher stepped up with a team-high 20 points and 3 triples of her own. Yazjeski proved to be an X-factor and played a great game inside with 19 points and 9 rebounds. Klesmet led the Rockets with 34 points, Bus with 18.
Reminds me of a game probably about 26 years ago. All right, I know it's all old now. All right, on a JV team where we had literally 6 girls that we had to play. All right, we were playing the best team in the conference. You know, that's 26 years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. The reason I remember it like it was yesterday, because I remember walking to that locker room and being so incredibly proud of the way that group of girls laid it all out on the line every second, whether they're in the game or on the bench. Energy, unity, flying around, doing the little things right. Awesome. Tonight was even better. Tonight was even better. Literally, ladies, when I'm done doing this game, this will be one of the games I remember. All right? Because it very easily could have come in and been like, on 3 starters. All right? But no, You battled and you worked. The last 2 days were probably 2 of your best days of practice because you played with a sense of urgency that you knew we had to try to get all those details right. Keep that urgency. Keep that urgency. Keep that desire to play like that, to do the little things right. Your energy, your intensity, the flying around, it was phenomenal. Build off of it. This was a loss. We were not defeated. Okay, it's an L in the scoreboard on the column, but it was not a defeat. If anything, you won that part of the game. Okay, you proved something to each of yourselves and how you need to play, the things that you need to do to be successful. Build on it. Build on it, build on it, build on it, build on it. So incredibly proud of you guys. So incredibly proud. It was an awesome fight.
Really well said. Just a couple things just to add. I felt like we were as loose as we've been all year too.
Yeah.
Right? We just were flying around. Even if we made some mistakes, we just got back right after it. The focus, just the energy, it was incredible. And it's one of the top ranked teams in the state, Division I, right? And just on the road as well, right? So again, I just keep building off this. I had an absolute blast myself on the bench. The atmosphere was so fun. Like that's the stuff that you work for in the summer and all those off-season stuff. Like, yeah, just a really good game. Threw a lot of punches. So just build off it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, super proud of that, and I think, you know, we have a lot of season left too, so let's make sure that we build off it, things to learn from, but really just proud of how you guys all came together in that regard. Let's get after it on Monday.
Yeah, after that, I'd be afraid to play Neenah ever. Some people probably see us and they're like, oh, look at all those people that are on the bench that score a lot of points. Oh well, we got more. We got more that can come in and step up. We have 14 girls on this team. Each and every one of you, we believe in you. I hope today proved that you can believe in yourselves too.
Good. Proud of you guys. Off Saturday, Sunday. Enjoy. Rest up. Legs need some rest. All right, and then we'll see you Monday after school, Tuesday after school. Get ready for Wednesday's game. Rockets. 1, 2, 3.
Rockets.
Good work, ladies. Nice job.
Here with Coach Brownell after a thriller here at Appleton East. Fallen 71-68, but Coach, the positive momentum is there. After you guys lost 3 out of 4, you strung together 3 FBA wins, and tonight, despite the loss, like you said in the locker room, this team played very well tonight. What have you liked from your team in the last 4 games?
One, the spirit. I mean, the last 2 games we lost a starter, then lost another starter, so basically with Sealy out, lost 3 starters now. So for them to come back and be shorthanded, to play the way they did, the intensity, the aggressiveness, the way they flew around, the way they played together as a team, outstanding. So super proud of how they played. A lot for us to build on. The last 2 days in practice were probably our 2 best practices back-to-back that we've had in a while. Not like we ever practice bad, but you know, there's that good practice, so-so practice, and then there's those phenomenal ones. We put 2 phenomenal ones back-to-back, Wednesday, Thursday. They knew they had to. So props to them. We just got to build on that now at this time of the year.
I just want to take a moment to highlight all the girls that stepped up tonight. I mean, Carly stepped up as your top defender ever since Celia went out. But then you got McKenna into the starting lineup, JB and Libby playing in the first half. Marin comes up from JV. I mean, you said all of this in the locker room, but what more can you say about the effort shown by everybody? Oh, your 2 seniors were on the floor the entire night.
Yeah. Try not to get emotional, but you know, you do this because you love the kids. Certainly not for the money, not for the accolades, anything like that. You love it, the interaction with the kids. You love trying to bring a group together, trying to encourage them to play their hearts out. And they did that and then some tonight. And just so proud of that effort from all of them.
To continue this positive momentum, what does your team need to focus on as we inch towards the postseason?
Right now, the next 2 games count for seeding. Those are huge. Got to get those 2. They're not going to be easy at Fond du Lac, and then home against Kaukauna. Those are both going to be struggles. Those will be dogfights. Hopefully we get a player or 2 back. But I think you saw that what we have here can compete against anybody. This is one of the top-ranked teams in the state. Took them right down to the wire. So get a player or 2 back. That would be great. If not, we know we're going to compete and we're going to fight.
Then looking forward to next Friday against Kaukauna, a team that came to your high school and ended up winning by 2 in the first matchup. They're on a roll just as you guys are. What does your team need to do to beat the Ghosts on their home floor?
You know, that's always a tall task, and we'll have to be really, really good on that night. And hopefully maybe we can catch them, you know, maybe in a bad shooting night or something. But it'll be road wins in the FVA are tough, especially a place like Kaukauna, rich history, really good guard play, and it doesn't hurt to have who I think is the best rim protector in the state of Wisconsin. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I don't think there's anybody else that just can go own the paint like Andrew Jensen does. So, and their guards are really good and can shoot it. So it's going to be a tall task, but we have a game Friday night and then a couple 4 days of practice next week to get ready for it.
Looking ahead, you guys have Appleton East next Friday, but then a full week of practice to go into a big one against Kaukauna. The Ghosts came to your guys' place, beat you by 2. What's it going to take to continue for you guys to play well and knock off the Ghosts at their place?
It's going to take a lot. Obviously, we got to stop Jensen, but not many people in the FVA have another big guy. We got another big guy in Roan, so it's definitely something that we're looking forward to, and it's going to be a big game. So we got to get that one. So it's going to be fun.
Okay. 0 wants to get downhill, wants to get to the rim. We can afford to go under on him. Matthias said through the start. Everything starts with the point of attack. We have to be great on the basketball. We have to be physical and into the basketball. Make sure that we are, right, we're making them bump it across half court. We're making them bump it towards the NBA three-point line. Colton, Matthias in the corners, because they won't help off you or switch, okay? So, Nickel set the first screen and pop, right? Your own take it to them, stay high and wide, then move away, right? Colton, all right, we over me, one fist, right? Be great teammates, pick each other up, bench guys, pick up everybody, pick guys up, make sure guys stay engaged, make sure we share the basketball, okay? Control what you can control, effort, attitude, actions. Play really hard, okay, play really hard. Defensive end, play hard, okay, sell out on that end of the floor. We don't like one fist, 1, 2, 3. One fist.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Kaukauna High School for tonight's crucial conference matchup between the hosting Galloping Ghosts and the visiting Neenah Rockets. Kaukauna, the 5th-ranked team in Division I in the state, coming in at 18-2, 13-1 in Fox Valley Association play, tied for the conference lead with the Appleton North Lightning. Neenah at 13-6, 11-3 in conference play, just 2 games back of the leading Lightning and Ghosts. They're on a 6-game win streak and playing some of their best basketball. These two teams met earlier this season on January 6th. It was Kaukauna pulling out the 57-55 win in that one. Jensen, one of the top seniors in the state, committed to DePaul University, playing Division I basketball next year, and Roan will have the tough task of guarding him here tonight. Turnover, Schwalbach in transition, loses it on the baseline, saves it for Kaukauna. In the corner, Schwalbach left open, and the sophomore gets us started. Rint in the corner pulls up, long 2 down for the junior as Neenah weighs its options on offense. Nice pass from Charles, and Fleege makes the cut. Shooting 40% as a team, and they've got a couple of long-range specialists. As here it's Jensen getting downhill, and Rorik, the senior counterpart to his big man Andrew Jensen, gets a ball screen, reverse layup. He'll kick to Nitz. Nitz with the head fake into the lane, gets by Bowers, and a nice layup. He's got 2 points. Nice feed into Fleege. Fleege with the high arcing 2-point shot from 2-point range. Deep 3 for Xavier Bazaris out of the timeout. And Xavier, the leading scorer for the Rockets, into the halftime break. Rint with the long cut along the baseline. He helps out Youngworth, gets downhill. The layup gets over 2 defenders, and nicely done from Jackson Rint. For Carl, skip passes swiped by Trey White. White just into the game, and he gets his first steal. Makes it in with Schultz off the floor. Rint directing traffic. Jensen flies by Youngworth for 3. Rule out a 3-pointer. Schwalbach with the steal. And Tyler's got an open path to the basket. 4 seconds to go. Neenah needs to get this shot off. It's Rint past half court. Knocks it down. Jackson Rint with the last say of the half. 34-23, our halftime score.
You might not be able to guard your guy. You might have to guard somebody else. We got to get picked up. Okay, we got to get organized defensively. We need to talk. Okay, then we need to stay organized. Okay, when we're into the basketball, we're good. You guys have to be physical. You can't let him just catch it. Like when they're trying to throw it to him in the middle of the floor, you have to make him step out to get those. He can't catch him at the elbow. Okay, you got to deny him, force him out away, force the catches away. If we got to cut the ball off, we got to make it change direction in the full court. Okay, and we got to stay after it. We got to stay after it. Okay, the last turnover they had, perfect example. They threw it out of bounds, tired. Slow down in the half court. Fast in the full, slow in the half. Okay, find the right pace. And then at the rim, play with some poise and 2 feet. Defense, we've got to play hard. We've got to play hard. And on offense, we have to play with more poise. Got to play with more poise. Hey, it's right there. We're right there. Okay, Jackson, way to keep us in it. Now let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Like this. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. On the first defensive possession of the second half. Nice pass from Schultz, finds Charles. He hands it to Rint, and Jackson Rint continues to stay hot. As a three-point shooter, Bowers hits the three-pointer from the corner for Kaukauna. Neenah had cut it to 8, and now it's back down to 14. Nice find from Nick Schultz to Colton Fleege. Schultz downhill, floater over Jensen. Kaukana's got numbers. Carl open for 3 from the right wing. Guard defending him. Schultz through the defenders. Nice pass to Rint from the left wing. What a play from the Rockets. It's going to be Catlin giving the ball screen for Roerig. Downhill, Bukowski guarded by Juckum and gets it to go. Points in the first half. Juckum finds some space and gets the right-handed layup to go from the left side. Force a steal. Nits on Schwalbach, and again Schwalbach into the lane and 1. It's the gap here late in this one. Schultz caught underneath the basket, finds Weiland on the drive, and James on the board for his first points of the night. Downhill is Nick Schultz. Nice find to Bazaris. Xavier with the shot close to the hoop. 3 here. James left open again from the corner. James Weiland knocks it down. Working in the favor of Kaukauna, as it has for the majority of the second half. Step back 3 from Nick Schultz. Nyack from the corner, no good. Keeper's offensive rebound, and Gavin's on the board. He's got his first points of the night. Kaukauna will get their 14th conference victory of the year and their 3rd victory in a row. And our final score will be 64-51. Kaukauna with the win on their home floor.
Neenah Rockets All Access on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.